On May 29th, the whole Ottoman army attacks. The first wave are the Christians who manage to break through in certain places and actually get into the city, before the Romans push them back out. Then comes the second line, Turkish soldiers from Anatolia, including some Bashi bazooks, just to try to break the line up, and they also manage to get into the city a second time. During the fighting, the Genoese general is wounded and hauled off the battlefield, and Genoese morale collapses at the worst moment. Mehmet then brings in the Janissaries who charge through the breach, and once they are inside, there is nothing the Romans can do. It is over. There are charges of brutality and cruelty, but most were likely propaganda against the Turks. What we know for sure is that a huge portion of the population was sold into slavery. There was no wholesale massacre of civilians. The city was plundered, and afterwards Mehmet regretted what had been done to his new capital. Within a few years, the city economically recovered, its population rising to 80,000 compared to 60,000 under Roman rule, returning to being a major commercial hub as Mehmet had planned. From the start, his only goal was to conquer Constantinople and make it his capital. While European powers, including Hungary, dismissed him, Constantine XI sent aid requests to other powers like Venice, which debated for 2 years before sending a fleet in April 1453. Far too late. Earlier, the city had already been devastated by the Fourth Crusade when the blind Venetian Doge Enrico Dandolo diverted the Crusaders to sack Constantinople instead of going to the Middle East, and they ruled it for 7 decades before the Romans regained it, leaving the empire weakened. Even earlier, Muawiyah, the fifth caliph, had failed to capture it because the Byzantines used Greek fire from their ships, burning the larger Arab navy at sea. Constantinople was considered the best fortified city in human history, with thick, high walls, interior fallback defenses, and fortified coastlines, thought to be unconquerable except by betrayal as in 1204. Mehmet was determined, commissioning enormous cannons like a 760mm, 8-meter-long giant capable of firing 600 kilograms projectiles over 1.6 kilometers, even though it required 400 men to move and risked breaking the roads. Relations between the Eastern and Western churches had been hostile since the Great Schism of 1054, and anti-Catholic massacres in 1182 further soured relations, leading to Venice's vengeance in 1204 when they conquered and ruled the city for 7 decades. This long history of hostility left Constantinople isolated when the Ottomans closed in.